I said I like that.
You spoke favorably to it.
I said I like that they're trying something different with this. I said that I like that this is bizarre. I like that this is weird. It's just being that they were leaning very heavy on comedy, being that they pretty much made this a comedy. I just thought the comedy wasn't all that good, man. Hey everyone, I'm sure you heard by now, Double Toasted is heading out on tour, bringing you a night of comedy, games, and some interaction with the audience out there. Get tickets by going over to doubletoasted.com or going over to X1 Entertainment. Hey, we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Well, before we start our talk about Venom, I gotta let you know that this video is being brought to you by Wild Alaskan. You know, Venom loves eating those brains, man. But I worry about him because that can't be a good diet, man. Always just eating brains. You know, you sure ain't getting no omega-3s from eating brains out there. Let's talk about my man Venom. I'm gonna send him a package from Wild Alaskan. Now this goes to show you that I haven't tried this out yet because I haven't got my package yet from Wild Alaskan. But I'm looking forward to it because I love seafood, man. I love all things seafood, and you know that I have been eating more seafood because I'm trying not to eat as much red meat.
Sure.
I even backed off from chicken a little bit.
No kidding.
Yeah. I've been eating a lot of salmon, man. A lot of salmon. And now I can get my salmon very fresh from Wild Alaskan over here.
Fresher the better.
You know what? You get the freshest from Wild Alaskan because they freeze their fish and their seafood soon after it's caught.
Yeah. I saw a whole thing about that.
And they have a variety of seafood.
Oh, good.
Up in here.
Not just salmon.
Not just salmon. They have cod. They have halibut and much more. And when you do that, you can actually make combinations of your orders.
No kidding.
Yeah, man. It doesn't have any antibiotics in it.
Oh, good. That's a thing you have to worry about.
Always wild and crazy. Never farm, man. And this is a membership, but you can adjust your membership with this. And now if you eat a lot of seafood, then it would make sense to go with Wild Alaskan over here if you eat a lot of seafood. Because being that it's a membership or a subscription, you can pause, you can adjust, or you can cancel the subscription at any time. And if you're not satisfied, 100% money back guarantee on that. Send them back some bones. I don't know if you can do that. No, do that.
I didn't care for this one.
Get my money. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But people, I want to help you out. You're a big seafood eater. You love the seafood like I do. I want you to try this out. And right now, you can get $15 off your first box of premium seafood. When you go and visit Wild Alaskan, all you got to do is type in wildalaskancompany.com/toasted, and you can get $15 off your first box of premium seafood. Once again, I'm going to spell it out for you. That is wild, you know how to spell that, but Alaskan is ALASKAN, followed by company.com/toasted. Go over there, put that in, and you'll be able to get $15 off your first box of not just seafood, but premium seafood over there.
That's how I like mine.
Get your skin all nice, get those omega-3s up in there. Stay lean, eating more fish.
Make you smarter.
Make you smarter so that Venom can eat your brain and you can taste good to him. Once again, this has been brought to you, this portion of the show has been brought to you by Wild Alaskan Company. And we want to thank them for their support, and I want to thank you for your support. I've been getting a lot of people mad. I had an email came through just said, "F you."
No kidding.
Mad because, well, you could probably guess why. We were not big fans of the movie Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can play it again. You are a loser.
Oh, they're so wacky. That Eddie and Venom, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the next one.
It's like Felix and Oscar.
Yes, man. Yes. What those dudes in Brokeback Mountain? Oh, well, people, look, we got called everything. Speaking of Brokeback Mountain, we got called homophobic because I called them out on the gay sexual tension that was going on between them. Y'all know this. Actually, I even said I liked that part of the movie.
Sure, you did.
I said I liked that.
You spoke favorably to it.
I said I like that they're trying something different with this. I said that I like that this is bizarre. I like that this is weird. It's just being that they were leaning very heavy on comedy, being that they pretty much made this a comedy. I just thought the comedy wasn't all that good, man. And don't act like I'm crazy. Hell, there was a part in there. You gonna call me a homophobe when you got Venom at a rave covered in goddamn glow sticks talking about I'm out of Eddie's closet.
Right.
I don't need a man to be happy.
Yeah.
Saying that shit because he's jealous. Because Eddie won't No. Look, you can say a lot of things, but you can disagree about the movie. You can sit up here and say that you don't like our opinion. You can even tell us to go ourselves. But don't you sit up here and call us the homophobes when this fool was sitting up here mad because Eddie didn't want to be with him and wanted to be with a chick. People like what they like. We're kind of in the minority. Not much. I think people kind of split on this movie.
Sure.
And we're on the half of the people that don't like it.
Or hate it.
Or just downright hate it. But I don't think it's for me to judge anybody's opinion out there. I'm happy the movie's doing well. I don't root for a movie's failure because I don't like it. And if people are enjoying it, then that's what the movie's intended to do, and so be it. That's great, man. However, the movie is getting so many good reviews from so many reputable outlets, and it's done extremely well this weekend. I forgot what it brought in, but it did very good business this weekend. And the movie's going to be poised to be a success. So being that we did not like it or downright hated it, in Martin's case, I was just kind of curious as to what it is about the film that is making it appealing to people. Again, not to argue with people, but just to kind of understand. Because there are some things that I was talking to people about that I was wondering. I was like, man, you know what? That really could be a big thing with this film. Some of the things that have been happening over time have led up to people enjoying this film, I think, even more.
Yeah?
I think so. And I will, I'll...
You did a deep dive on it, huh?
Yeah, I did, man. I just got into a discussion with somebody over this. And I started thinking...
Was it Patrick Gertz?
It was Patrick was one of them. Mm-hmm. Patrick was one, and it was somebody else. It was one of the editors I was talking to.
Okay.
And, for one, I think that... And I know people are going to find this crazy coming from me because I love superhero movies so much, but I do believe that superhero fatigue is something that is kicking in for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think superhero fatigue is kicking in because people are starting to see, at least in the movies, the formula that's going on.
Sure.
Marvel is a big part of that. Marvel now is hitting a point, like, for example, with Shang-Chi, I thought that, the end of that movie was very formulaic.
Yes.
And not to take anything away from Asian pride out there or anything, because I thought most of the movie was really great. But even I had to say, if this is where we're going...
Yeah, are we going to do this every time?
Yeah, now it's starting to show. And I think that we've seen this before. Either something was... they did something for a couple of times that was kind of throwing people off, and then people just wanted something completely different, or people were just... they didn't even know that they wanted something new when they got it. They're like, okay, this is kind of cool. Do you remember back when Batman Returns came out?
Yes.
Batman Returns was such a weird and dark movie and almost depressing film. Where Batman was dark and gothic, Batman Returns became just dark, grotesque, and depressing.
The perfect enemy.
Well, I thought you were going to pull back and just be a skeleton.
That's what happened in real life.
yeah. Cats ate her ass up. I remember when we even saw Batman Returns, my friend was confused. My friend Kevin Stevens was like, wait a minute, man, she turned to Catwoman because she fell off a roof, some cats ate her ass up. All of a sudden she got cat powers, man. I don't understand that shit, man. But you remember how the Penguin was covered in slime and the end of the movie was just kind of depressing?
Yeah.
So what happened right after that? Well, for one, McDonald's couldn't sell toys. A few other people couldn't sell toys. So they said, make this a little brighter, make this a little more fun. And not only was that able for them to sell more product and merchandise to kids out there because it wasn't as scary, but people kind of like, you know what, after that crazy dark shit over there, I kind of like the way this new Batman is going. And that is where we started downhill with Frank Schumacher's Batman Forever.
Joel Schumacher.
What I call him, Frank Schumacher?
Yeah.
Joel Schumacher. Why the hell am I calling him Frank?
That's his brother.
Frank? I'm just making up dudes.
Now you've devised a way to read men's minds.
By the way, I've seen your mind, freak.
He was really good in that movie.
He was. I loved him in that.
Tommy
Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones just mad.
Yeah.
Because he's getting upstaged. Tommy Lee Jones tried to amp it up and it's like, nah, man, settle your ass down.
You're just being silly.
Yeah, man. But I don't think that this movie was all that great. But, at the time, I do remember, I didn't think it was terrible. I just thought like, this is kind of weird.
I feel like it was a mix of things that are really bad and some things that are actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought, I'm not liking it as much as I like the Tim Burton stuff, but I see why this is switching off because that last Tim Burton movie I didn't like.
Yeah.
But audiences embraced this, man. They loved that it was more colorful. They loved it was more campy. And I think it was because just like myself, there were a lot of people out there who were really turned off about how dark Batman had gotten without any kind of real point.
Yeah, also, the Batman Returns, it's just barely a Batman movie.
It is more of a Tim Burton movie.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah. And then what happened after that? We got Batman and Robin.
No, it's almost like until Christopher Nolan, nobody could do it 2 times in a row.
Yeah. But we're seeing this again, I think, just on a longer stretch. Now that we've gotten past a certain point with Marvel movies, I think people are just kind of like, all right, I feel like I'm starting to see this all over again. And I think for a lot of people, the weirdness of Venom, regardless of what little story is there or regardless of the bad criticism that's out there about the movie, there's a lot more people who just appreciate just how crazy this is, how much this is going against superhero movies right now, romantic comedy. So, a lot of people are just kind of like, cool, man, at least it's refreshing. I can definitely say I haven't gone down this road before too many times. But, I also think in addition to that, people are responding to something else that's going on with Venom.
Okay.
I think people are, especially the people who love Venom and who went on to love the movies, they're responding to the fanboy hate or just the hate that happened with the first Venom. When the first Venom came out, there was a lot of hate for this movie before the movie was even released.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was a lot of people. Shit, we even did. I don't know if I do anything like this today, but I did it saying, I don't know, I'll look at the movie to see how it does when it comes out. But I did 8 reasons why this movie is going to fail, or 8 reasons why it's not that good. But there were people out there who just thought, like, this isn't my Venom, or Sony is going to be messing up the Marvel Universe with this. So I think people are responding to that, and they just kind of doubled down on their like of Venom. Okay,
so this is that whole liberals versus conservatives thing, where we're just gonna we're gonna own. Because I saw a thing recently where the conservative politicians were blaming Democrats for getting so many conservatives sick with corona, saying they're telling us to get the vaccine because they know we're going to do the opposite of what they say. They're trying to get us sick on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
like, wait, what?
No, you got something like that going on here where people are doubling down on their like. They're defending Venom by just going to see the movie and saying how much they love it. Again, not to say that they don't genuinely love it, but people have been really saying, stick it to those guys who would really want to hate this movie and bring it down. Mm-hmm. That is something that's out there.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who want and this is what I was talking to Gertz about, and I've seen this with other people. There are some people who just want Marvel to fail. And being that this is, and again, not going to spoil anything, if you've probably heard the news already, but being that now this is, Sony has said, we pulled a Venom on them. We absorbed it. We've become a parasite of Disney. We have attached ourselves to them. Now that it has been confirmed that this is one way or another stuck to the MCU, a lot of people are laughing, saying, well, Marvel, that's what you get. I'm glad to see your ass burn now. And the reason why is because Endgame had such a lead up, man.
Yeah.
You know, to get to, you know, there were several movies to get to Endgame. People stuck with it. They got their conclusion with it. And now people are saying, well, after Endgame, I don't feel anything. These movies are starting to be the same, going back to the superhero fatigue,
Sure.
but more specifically, Marvel fatigue.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, you know what? They're formulaic. All these movies are kind of starting to feel the same after Endgame. I'm not even hating against Marvel. I don't want to see them suffer, but if nothing else, some people do. Other people are saying, if it takes a slime, gay, alien monster to change things up,
Whatever, some rogue agent of chaos to mix things up over there.
pretty much, man. They're saying, yeah, they just want to see they want to see this get shaken up anyway, at any means necessary. And people are just kind of laughing about it now. For the
Okay.
people who said, I don't care about Marvel anymore. If all you fanboys crying about that now that they're attached to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, ha, f you. I don't care. In fact, this is going to be fun. Can't wait to see how it works out. So there's people out there that are like that, man. They're just kind of tired of Marvel. Even Marvel fans are tired of not all, but some Marvel fans
Okay.
are tired of Marvel.
Okay.
And they figure like this is what it takes for y'all to like disrupt things, and so be it.
Okay.
Maybe Sony's giving you the kicking ass that you need.
All right. I can get with that.
Is what some people are saying. I think people are looking at this and they're saying, you know what? You guys are looking at it too seriously. We're looking at it as, you're looking at this as, we don't know, a straight movie, straight superhero flick. You want a real story. I'm just going in and looking at this as a B movie.
Okay.
It's, you know, this is so weird that this is something that I could see, you know, it has a bigger budget than a lot of B movies out there, but I see this just as, you know, almost like an exploitation flick in a way. You know, people just, and people are saying, it helps that I feel like everybody's in on it. Whether you think they did it good or not, everybody's in on the joke. Tom Hardy, Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
And they say, you know what? That's why people were so crazy about the Suicide Squad.
Any questions?
And
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
I hope so.
People loved how bizarre the movie was. People thought it was cool to see a rated R superhero flick come in and change things. Except for with Venom, it's way more bizarre and probably way more accessible. It's not rated R. It's not as mean-spirited as the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, so I suppose that's true.
One thing I can say is that with the Suicide Squad, it definitely started to feel this need for not just different, but more bizarre.
Yeah.
And this fits along those lines of very bizarre. So some people appreciate it on that level. And again, you got some people who are mad that this is rated PG-13 instead of rated R, just based on that alone.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of fans out there that are like, well, you know what? I enjoyed it. Doesn't have to be rated R. Why you already hate the movie because of that alone. So you know what? I'm gonna go against your opinion.
Oh, that's okay. That's bizarre. That's the most bizarre thing, reason of all.
Yeah, but it's out there, you know.
Okay.
There's a lot of factors out there as to why I think that this movie is a success, but by no means am I coming in here trying to take away from people's actual enjoyment, because it sounds like I'm sitting up here trying to make excuses and find something to like point out like you like it for any other reason than you like the movie, and that's not it. You know what? If you like the movie, you like the movie. Everybody likes what they like, and you know, well, again, we're all better people for it. No, I did not like this. I'm still trying to understand it. Shit, Gertz invited me to go see it again. Like Gertz finds something, he becomes like a cult leader.
Yeah.
He tries to recruit people. Y'all know Patrick Gertz. Patrick Gertz has made the rounds asking people, hey, you want to go see Venom 2? What'd you tell him, Martin? You said something funny.
Oh yeah, he asked if I wanted to go see Venom 2 with him, and I just said, oh, I would, but I have an appointment to get my dick amputated that I've been looking forward to even more.
I told Gertz maybe I'll go see it again with him, because at least I can look at him and be like, you fool. Or maybe I like it, but I remember he called me. I was on the road driving to Houston. He always calls me to go see crazy shit. And that day he said, "You want to go see Venom 2?" I said, "Man, just leave me alone." I said, "For once, just stop. Just ask somebody else."
And he did.
Maybe that's when he called you, because I just just leave. Just Patrick, just stop. Leave me alone, man. I'm not. What have I done to you? I've always shown you kindness, man.
Do you think he's gonna stop at asking you that one time? Or is he gonna keep showing up over here?
No, he's gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. He's gonna keep going until I actually go with him. That's how he did with Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, yikes!
He was at our party, our New Year's Eve party, going around the room just asking people, "Hey, you want to go see Cats?" And people like, "You don't get the fuck away from me."
Until he got a big posse of people to go.
No, until he got a big posse of people ready to beat his ass. Like people going around the room, they're like, "You hear Patrick ask you to see Cats?" Like, he asked you too. Man, like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
So I don't get it. Like Cats and Dr. Doolittle. So with this, are these movies that he knows are bad and he enjoys watching bad movies, or does he on some level really like them?
He's mentally ill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all I can tell you. He's
Okay.
like, yeah.
Never mind.
Anybody going to see Cats 10 times and going to see Venom 2 on the same day, it's like they got a problem.
Yeah. You're right about that. Like even something good, I don't know that I'm going to the theater to see it multiple times.
Yeah, folks, there you go. Just some reasons why I was looking at Venom and just wondering what was going on.
Well, you know what? Look, it doesn't have any competition this weekend.
Yeah.
The character is beloved by some. And maybe it's a niche, but it's big enough to get people anxious to go see it. And they're probably watching it. They probably love it and are watching it multiple times.
Yeah, that is true. So, hey, guys, have fun with it. I just needed to this is therapy for me. I just need to understand.
Okay.
I've been wondering what the hell is going on. Because sometimes you see people out there watching things and you didn't like it, but the world loves it. And you're like, what's wrong with me? I don't think there's anything. After doing this, I know there's nothing wrong
There's
with
nothing wrong with you.
No.
Look, different people like different things. And the things that are important to you or us are not always important to other people.
No, that is true, man. I'm glad that people are enjoying it, man. I really am. I don't root for any movie to fail out there.
You know, a rising tide raises all boats, they say.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
How does that apply to this?
Well, if this does well, then all the superhero movies will do well, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like, man.
I mean, the more I talk about it, the more it falls apart.
I want to know that tide, man. Because I've been out here floating for a while. I don't see nothing yet. Let's see. Sometimes it gets so crazy and people just love things and you don't get it, and
Yeah.
you just sometimes you feel like this at the end of everything.
Come on, ambulance. We gotta get him to the hospital fast.
Take your hands off of me! There's nothing wrong with me! Take your hands off of me!
You like, ain't nothing wrong with me.